Hi, this is Ilma Art Studios photograph for today. A beautiful pond scene here in our town. It's just 5 minutes away from where I live. Hi, check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Today I'd like to share Revelation 3, verse 17. It says, "You say I am rich. I have everything I want. I don't need a thing. And you don't realize that you are wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked." Here's my poem. Blinded by indifference. Have you been walking independently from God? Do you find time to acknowledge and bring Him laud? Are you thankful for every little and big thing you are given? Have you directed your focus on Jesus Christ, who was risen? Be humble and declare your need for the Lord. Do not be blinded by indifference. Seek the Word. Bow down to the one who has given his life for you. Rekindle your relationship with Him so He can make you new. Here's my essay. A lot of people think that the opposite of love is hate. The Word of God tells us that it is indifference that is the opposite of love. Indifference is defined as a lack of interest, concern, or sympathy. Some synonyms of indifference are emotionless, unconcern, apathy, passivity, nonchalance. Indifference is a spirit that blinds us to care and love, that blinds us not to care for love, for and love others. When a person's motto is, "I don't care," we are probably going to find someone who lives an indifferent life. There is no interest in establishing and maintaining a relationship with others. In Revelation 3, the church in Laodicea is being reproved for their indifference. In verse 19, we are called to be diligent, which is the antidote to indifference. Lord, deliver me from apathy. Reflection. How can we protect ourselves from indifference? I think one way that we can avoid being indifferent is to always remember the first time you're doing something, or the first time that you discovered how to do something, or the first time that you met someone that you loved or you were attracted to. When we look at things as if it is the first time we are doing it, aren't we interested? Aren't we excited? So I think that's one way that we can protect ourselves from being indifferent, by changing our perspective and going out of our way to see things in a way that we will recall the first time we experienced it. Another way we can protect ourselves from being indifferent is by being creative. If you look at things in a creative way, then you will explore something that will keep you interested in that thing. And sometimes I do this a lot because sometimes I'm a person who loves change. But I didn't used to love change so much. But when I was freed from legalism, and I learned to embrace the excitement of doing things in a different way. So when you do things in a different way, actually it even makes you remember something much better. They say that when you are getting forgetful, when you're getting old, they're making you list down things so that you can remember them. But another way of doing it is to try to do something differently from the way you did it before. So that will help you remember. And when we remember, we are going to be able to watch out for things that will make us get discouraged by by the ordinary. Well, the Bible also encourages us that we have to learn to also embrace the ordinary. But sometimes for us to be, in other words, in here, God is telling us that it's worse for us to be indifferent to Him and to others. When we in verse 19, it says that the antidote to indifference is diligence. And how do we become diligent? Diligence, I think, is persevering and to continue to do something no matter what, because because you have a love for that thing or for that someone. So when we constantly developed a love for the Word of God, a love for spending time with God, we will be protected from being indifferent. Because there is so much to know about the Lord. There is so much to swallow, to consume in the Word of God, to make our lives more loving, to make us more loving, to make us see people and how beautiful God has made people, and not to be tired of constantly doing the same thing, but to find that God is in everything. Thanks for watching, and I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Have yourself a wonderful day, and remember, try to be diligent in your seeking the Lord, in your reading His Word, so that you will be protected from the sin of indifference.